Got that beautiful smile. I'm in the arm now. I'm going to box. In the club. I'm in the band in town. Niggas that say you about. I went a different route. I just go pivot the couch. I just envision the count. Then I go get that amount. I got a beautiful house, but all my friends got some shit to do. All of them got plans. I call them my bad at texting. They never cross me like bad pedestrian. I don't know how I'm gonna have depression. Pressure, I'm trying to get my little pick off and some girl I'll call my BFF. There ain't no secret text. Me, how we be sad. You got all of these fans. I ain't let nobody in. This guy sings look for a coat. I'm trying to cope. I'm having a busy day. Right away, the skies are gray. I hope to God will stay. Everybody was college bound. No dollar amount. Probably had no party bus. With a smile, she trying to hide it, but I see his dimple. I'm thinking, damn, that transaction was simple. I'm talking shit, I know he hoop. I'm like, hey, what a rip, bro? He like, tomorrow, if you free, you probably weak as shit, though. I know my brother not, so all three of us went to the park and ran some niggas off the clock. I'm in the past, if I was passing, I ain't have to score. The next day, prime, I couldn't sleep, I stayed up. My granddad gave me a condom and walked away, didn't say nothing. She hopped out of a car and said that her name was Jada. And I didn't terrible. I excel and say fuck it, and I just chose to let it go. And then watch what happens. Watch what happens. Watch what happens. He back home making music. Very student. I'm feeling stupid. Yeah, like 3. I'm at Water. Wait.
Just another day in the ghetto. All the streets bring sorrow. Can't get up to date with the schedule. Just hope I make it to tomorrow.
I ain't going to hell or the hill, man.
For my real fans. I got caught up with a little. Guess I'm able to slow me though. Don't know me though. Play me though. City so damn good, I feel like I got his in. But just like the latest fashion. I got angels all around me, they keep me surrounded. I got angels. That was my first time ever hearing Saba. Was off that Angels feature, and ever since then he has been nothing but impressive, nothing but amazing when it comes to his storytelling, his artistry, his vocal inflections, and just his sheer skill and capabilities as a rapper and an artist. So him having a project out with the producer No ID, it's immaculate. Like that's what I want. That's what I want. So I'm happy to see it. So I'm about to react to this whole album now. I reacted to his freestyle, trying to see the check the temperature on him in a little bit, because it's been a while since I really listened to Saba in depth. Like the last time I really was listening OD is when he dropped the Take Care nigga, the Care For Me album. Prom King to this day still makes me emotional, you know what I'm saying? Life to this day still makes me a little emotional. Busy, Heaven All Around Me. Like, this is called From the Private Collection of Saba and No ID. Oh, Smino's on here? Okay. Saba and Smino and No Name is one of the best trios. The first track is called Every Painting Has a Price. I'm interested. All right, fuck it, let's get into it. I think I'm gonna put lyrics up for this one. He's a lyrical guy.
Lovely day to go out my way to think of you every minute, ay. Make me question if you appreciate when it seems you ain't thinking the same shit. Proper time to introduce myself to the many fans and the kindred souls that resonated with a kid who is the fly ghetto and path, ain't just poets in bright yellow my bag or without speaking. I'm like antisocial meets outspoken. She said that's who helped me more than you know. Cause I was on the verge of a manic episode. I heard I out the best I could, but yo, it's crazy how many stories people claim that you voicing. I was vocally sober till I buried my brothers. They did everything to knock us. Got lifted together when the smoke cleared.
This sounds like some Kanye shit, like before he really jumped off the deep end. The soul within the song is just seeping through the track. It's great. I really fuck with the lines he's saying too so far, talking about connected with kindred souls, and one of the lines about what did he say? I've seen all of my heroes become human, and hope that you recognize, although I live a wild dream, I am not God. And he wants you to feel something, anything but indifferent. I love that line. I love this song so far.
Notice I was still in the buffer between being a superstar and being next to the hustle. I made a living off of lessons that I learned from my uncle. Yeah, taught me to see the bigger picture, it come with a price. And I don't mean trade like I'm talking about monies, but I wouldn't trade that shit for nothing. Yeah, cause it took some being up, nigga. What you on, what's the up, nigga? Get your fucking hands up, say. Cause if it's love here, you must say it.
Like sweet morning dew. Every time I vibe with you, we make it plain to see. This shit feels like everything.
That hook is an interpolation of something else, but I can't remember it. Somebody can remind me in the comments. Let me know.
When it's seen, you ain't thinking the same. Shit get ugly, but otherwise I'm fine. Hiding what others wanna find. Cause what if it drove us out our minds? I guess every painting has a price.
That shit sounds low key like an outro. But like not to an album, an outro to like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Like after everything's turned out okay, and like it's like set in the hood type shit. That's what it sounds like to me. But I say that in a very good and endearing way. I love the lyrics of that first part. It feels like he's talking to artistic kids that come from the background he comes from, has that shared sense of wanting to be heard from, wanting to speak out, but also having the anxieties that kind of paralyze you from doing that speaking. So you channel it into other ways, like in forms of maybe music or whatever, maybe poetry. Having a way with the words, but being from a place where having a way with the words, right? But you're from a place where words don't always save you. You're from a place where words could get you in a lot of trouble if they're not chosen in a particular way. BJ the Chicago Kid is a cheat code feature for a lyrical rapper, like Dreamville-esque rappers, people like Saba, who's not technically in Dreamville, but he has that kind of essence to his music. BJ the Chicago Kid he just always fits for some reason. He always fits. So this was a really good song. I'm not sure who Aaron Allen Kane was, but I enjoyed their part too. I guess because I liked the whole song. I just couldn't really pick out which one was Aaron Allen Kane. Okay. Every Painting Has a Price was a great way to open it up. Let's go to the next song. Oh, okay.
I'm doing yoga, stretching and pepping, my stepping shit, inhale, exhaling the movement. Lately the only way I be ending my day is to take a man and then lay on it. Wake and think on what you grateful for. Well, today I woke up and I ain't in a coma. It's simple as that, intuition intact, and she wanna know what I'm thinking of. Okay, I'm thinking of me and you getting out. I'm thinking next year get a bigger house. My homies did stretches, they sit them down. They been at home, but they different now. Any moment sentimental now. When you with the niggas who was missing out. I was blessed I had the city out. Asking show promoters what's the ticket count. Due to Dawson or just to talk to you. I'm an introvert, but I'm popular. I'm the opposite. My only goal was to keep my mama out of pocket. But look at me and said take a chance. Like a barber with shaky hands. We ain't this shit, but it's a plan to thank you in advance. What's really going on?
Sorry, he's saying too many things that I love. The waking up part and being grateful for just the simple shit of like not being in a coma. So relatable. Yo, any moment is sentimental when you with the niggas who's missing out. And that's facts. Like when you're living a certain like life now or whatever, where things are better, and you're with people that missed out on so much of it, like every single time there's like just a gap or a space to breathe within that moment, just start getting real like emotional because it's like damn, just the simple shit. You feel me? Just the simple shit means a lot. And I feel like that goes with his first lines of talking about being appreciative because a lot of the times we take things for granted. Like I need, like this is gonna sound crazy, it's gonna sound weird, but anytime I'm feeling like down or ungrateful or some shit, I just look at my limbs. Like I swear to God, I look at my limbs, like my arms, my legs, my fingers, and just be like, thank God I have all of these shits working. Thank God I can move all of these like perfectly fine, cause that's such a blessing. Just losing one little finger would change your life drastically. Imagine losing a whole something. You know what I'm saying? So shit like that, like I very very much relate to because I keep shit like that in mind all the time, just so I could stay grateful. Because a lot of time I be tripping over little shit. And then I remember like man, you can move, you have mobility, you can make anything happen that you need to happen with your body.
Isn't this all the same? When I heard her complain, she say, I wanna know what I need you for. Baby, tell me what I need you for.
I like his melodic shit when he does this shit.
I got to prove because I wanna know. Baby, I wanna know you. Gold chain on Daryl Dawkins, leveled up like one of the final bosses. She want link like the sources, on research for her questions. I'm Godzilla on the Empire State. West side was a weird en route. They hear me loud and clear now. Ball in my court, call her ISO, clear out. My uncle's got beer guts, I don't fear much. I'm dipped like French toast sticks and syrups. Walk like I'm in the league. I made a winery out of hydrants in the street. Like Christ, I wash my enemies' feet. Let them step wrong and they amputees. Cash in hand or it'll be a casualty. So I'm running up the band like an athlete. But carefully, no man is a god. Fall short to create it like Cali streams. She let me explore like Sacagawea. While she was off a sack of weed. Still treated her like majesty. Accolades aren't tracked by a magazine. 21 questions she asking me. Yeah, she still wanna know one more thing. What's really going on? You for?
I wanna know what I need you for.
Isn't this all the same? When I heard her complain, she say, I wanna know what I need you for. Baby, tell me what I need you for. I know you.
Whoa, 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 no, 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 not yet, not yet, no. Hold on. That shit was sounding like some Pharrell shit. Let me give that a second. This breakdown song might be my favorite one now. It's only been 2 songs so far, but breakdown was lovely, especially that last half. I don't know if you was noticing like how locked in I was. I wasn't saying much because I really wanted to like focus on what he was saying. I love the flow, the acrobatics, the lyrical gymnastics. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit that JID be doing. I feel like we give a lot of credit to JID's flows as we should. And one of the reasons we do that is because of how ironically enough he is able to pivot from one flow to the next flow, one flow to the next flow in a seamless way. And it's not like a simple flow to another simple flow. It's like a complex multi-syllable flow to the next complex multi-syllable flow. And then you can break it down like a simple flow and then go to an even more complex one after that. And then get into some melodic shit. Like Saba's doing that same shit too, and he's been doing that. So I feel like he's in that same realm where he kind of likes to switch up his shit in a very very like dynamic way. So I like the way he did it on the last tab too. And then he had lines within it that were like nothing to scoff at. And then the melodic part, like I said in the middle, I fuck with it. I fuck with it heavy. I like when he does his little hooks or his like layered vocal things like that, and he keeps it really like I guess monotone would be the word. Monotone. It's pretty monotone because he's obviously not a singer, he's a rapper, but he still puts in the effort to fit the vibe. Like he knows the vibe he goes for with the monotone shit. So it was really nice. That I wanna know what I need you for. Mad catchy. I can see myself listening to this song a lot just for that part. So far 2 for 2. Crash featuring Raphael Sadiq and Kelly Rowland. She's still around making shit? Oh shit.
Put my flag on the moon with a heart in my hand. It's space in my crib if you need somewhere to land. Yo, spaceship, I get all in your orbit. See, notice the shoes, baby, these are not Jordans. with your fresh, good new balance. Having a conversation about who Sab is. But I wanna know you, the type of person that you hope to grow into. Before with them boys in the past, I'm being kinda petty, but I'm trying to hear you laugh. Together we can make time go fast. And if it's late, I hope you might just crash. We don't need no time to think.
This for the shea butter Twitter babies. This is what it's for. It's for the brown skin things. You know what I'm saying? This for the BLM and bio baddies. You feel me? You feel me? And I'm gonna keep it for them BLM and bio baddies. Trust and believe. I've been tapping into the methods, the algorithms. That Frank Ocean and Tyler shit is dead. They patched that system. You need shit like this. You gotta really know music now to really finagle your way into the right things. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put y'all on game. I'm gonna put y'all on game real quick. Shit like this, right? You gotta have a little shit that's like mass specific. So it's gotta be shit like this. It's mass specific. Nobody just is gonna know this song off the top, right? Then it's gonna be artists like No Name, okay? Artists like Smino, but Smino, he's low-key getting patched too, depending on what parts of the country you're in. Like if you go into an HBCU, that shit's probably patched. I'm not gonna hold you because everybody's black, so everybody knows a lot of black shit, right? So there's Smino, right? The new front runner, Leon Thomas, my boy from Victorious. He is the method. If you know some Leon Thomas, put him in your bag immediately. He is effective. He's an effective player when it comes to working with the shea butter queens. All right. Who else could I put on this list? A simple one is just going to the old school shit. If you know some old school shit, make sure it's really like polished. Make sure you know some Diana Ross. I'm talking about get real old school. Diana Ross, Luther Vandross, and Erykah Badu. That's a nice little starting three, okay? These chocolatey women, they can see right through your bullshit if you try to do some scissor shit, bro. Let's tap in. All right. Great song so far, by the way. Sorry I got sidetracked. Let's go.
Just might be the end to you. I'm never uninviting your ass. You laugh, crash,
Crash,
baby,
crash, crash.
baby, crash.
This shit groovy. I can really hear Tyler on this hook, or Tyler's his chords that he be playing. I can hear his chords on this hook if he were to add to it. I like this a lot so far.
Wrote a song to say we told. Because you already. I wrote a song to say we told. And it goes like this. We can make grayscale feel vibrant, whether conversations or silent. Usually I can be indecisive, but not about this. I'm sure you've been here before with them boys in the past. I'm being kinda petty, but I'm trying you laugh.
Crash, baby,
Crash,
crash,
I'm never uninviting your ass. You laugh, crash,
crash,
baby,
crash, crash.
baby, crash.
That was very smooth, very vibrant. I like the bars in the beginning. Him talking about the moon spirit, like put the flag in the moon. Let me be in your space. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get in your orbit. It's like nice little schemes like that. I feel like that's real smooth shit. That whole time he didn't say the word pussy once. You niggas trying to make sexy music saying the word pussy. I'm trying to fuck, like the way you suck my this and that. You're not. To me, that's not swaggy. That's not tough. That's not fire. That is not the type of female. If a female is going for shit like that, that's not my type of female, honestly. Like, there's no je ne sais quoi to that. You know what I'm saying? It's not, as the ladies would say, demure. I want my shit to be smooth and poetic and more subtle. Like, keep it player. I'm trying to fuck. That ass is fat. Like, whoa. Wrap it up, Brody. But yeah, this shit was tough. I like this one. Woes of the World. Okay. Interesting title.
Doing my thing, I mean, they used a picture of me as a reference during your recent meetings. Not even supposed to be here neither. Took that shit overseas to England. Bags dropping from plane to plane. I still got the same cell phone ring. I mean, they talking numbers, but it's 773. I mean, if you looking for me, I mean, I've been ducked off cause a nigga need relief. Used to the woes of the world. Highly recommended my referral. Bench press curl. Aging like wine in a barrel.
I like that flow.
She told me all the emotions.
Damn.
Then let me.
I wish he kept that flow he was going with the weight of the world. You should know and my referral. I like that flow a lot. But yeah, this is tough so far.
The world, another wall of the world. Used to the walls of the world. Everything a wall of the world. Used to the wall of the world. Feeding my ego off rappers who lack the imagination. Another shot. Somehow surviving attackers. My pursuit vein, I could say it. I want la. Really, I'm selfish and jaded, but all my limitations are what kept me alive. Now I look at all entertainment, it's one and the same. I give a fuck if you famous when everything's violent. Is it coincidence if these little niggas sound similar? We just assembly lined it, sent it to interrupt, it never ends. So this year I thought maybe I'd be the one to guide it. I started a mosh pit, she started unlocking memories young that show her what a wife is. I didn't wanna write this, but everything's violent. Got real niggas crying. Let's roll. Traveled at least I'm in motion though.
There's a lot going on in this song. I'm fucking with it. It's just I think I'm missing shit. I gotta re-listen to this shit after I listen to the album. But I like feeding my ego off rappers who lack the imagination. Like I think that's about basically being like hyped up by like being so much better than these niggas. Cause Saba is a lot better than these niggas. And he has way more imagination than these niggas, and they don't really have creative raps like him. And it's like, oh, his ego's getting fed by just being so much better. I think that's what he's talking about. But if not, maybe it's something else. Everything's violent. Is it a coincidence that is it a coincidence we just assembling line? Oh, this is why you gotta read the lyrics. He said, is it a coincidence that all of these little niggas that are rapping sound the same? They lack feeding my egos, they like because these rappers like imagination, right? Then he says another shot. Is it a coincidence that all these little niggas sound the same? We assembly lined it. I'm here to interrupt it. Basically shit I've talked about before too. About how labels are like not even exaggerating, basically funding gang violence. Like the reason why this certain formula blows up over and over and over and over and over again is because it's marketable and people buy into it. So the big companies are going to keep pushing it towards the masses. So they're basically just being assembly lined of a bunch of violent talking hoodlum niggas. You know what I'm saying? And these same people, these same niggas that are rapping this way could probably rap another way if they were like incentivized to do so. But it's like, why would they when they come from somewhere where you're not very privileged, you don't have many resources, options, or fucking hope. So it's like you're gonna rap this way, make it out, and keep rapping that way because shit is what's feeding you. You see it, that's what's working for everybody else. Why wouldn't you do it? So I get it, but it's like it's a very unproductive formula. You know what I'm saying? The only thing it's good for is the people above the community that are like funding the relevance of it. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I like this song a lot. It was going over my head, but I'm seeing that part of it. If there's more to this song, let me know.
Hung up, it made me emotional. Say less is more.
Yup.
Used to the walls of the world. Everything a wall of the world.
It's not the most entertaining song, like from face value, if I'm being honest. So it's not one of my favorites in that way, but behind the surface, like, or under the surface, there's something there that he like kind of touches upon that makes it more interesting to me. So for it being that thought-provoking, I'm gonna fuck with it just off of that. Not really my favorite sonically, more like the writing wise got me like really intrigued by it. Stop playing with me. He better talk his shit. It's called Stop Playing With Me. Talk his shit. Oh, it's only a minute. It might be an interlude.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, it's an interlude,
How could I ever say no? I was meant for it.
Stop playing, nigga, you know me. Stop playing with me, you know me. Stop playing, you know me. Why they playing with me? Hey, I'm only wearing slippers this year, and I'm not leaving the crib. It's a mission out there. 7 touring the globe, with my niggas making differences from tickets that sold. Not the one that everybody want they business involved, cause it's real big artists that ain't living that large. Yeah, why they playing with me, you know me. King Pivot, original, one and only. Yeah, no ID on the beat, yeah.
Alright, Stop Playing With Me was cool. A little appetizer. Let's go to West Side Bound Part 4.
In any kind of job where I think that I'm stealing from the people when I'm supposed to be an advocate.
Motherfucking Mellow.
Bear with me for a second, please. Allow me to speak freely. If you see someone always winning, he not gambling, he's cheating. At least that's what I heard now.
If you see somebody that's always winning, he is not gambling, he is cheating. I hope y'all know that, and I hope y'all take that to heart when you see these motherfuckers flexing that fake life on social media. These niggas are not what they claim to be. These bitches are not who they claim to be. The people around you are not who they claim to be sometimes too. Please remember that line. That's the best line of this fucking project so far. If he's always winning, he's not gambling, he's cheating. AKA, that nigga's lying. Don't trust nobody that's always winning. Nobody's always winning, and that's okay. We're human. Oh, I'm running that shit back.
Always winning, he not gambling, he's cheating. At least that's what I heard now. Apply that to each greedy. So-and-so that feeds off of shallow minds that don't think deeply. Battle minds, call me what you call me. I got niggas dead, paranoid, pressing play on niggas. I think you the feds, little boys with fabricated stories. Acting like they men, that is not your brand. You acting like your man, bitch lie again. All I got to talk, lie again. Body easy coat, lie again. Money in the vote, lie again. Stop sending people over. Lying ass, West Side in, get my heart to the shit. No Iron Man, I'm about to fuck up the entire plan. From a land where they wanna get high and dance. I ain't high and mighty, though I'm one of them. But now they all got a gun in hand and they don't believe in no fighting stance. All they jumping shit, that's like I'm from 101, slight flex. But I'm watching everything burn down. Shit, what else left but fire back?
So where they don't believe in a fighting stance. Oh my god.
Eyes wide, ask what it take. I'ma say your life. You don't get it overnight. Love to the West Side.
It takes your life. You won't get it overnight. That's how I feel about this content shit. That's how I feel about fucking working any type of job. That's how I feel about just getting better with anything. That shit is nothing is overnight. I don't believe in overnight anything unless you come from something else. If you come from something else like nepotism, that's still not overnight. That's over a generation. You're just a product of their work, not your own. It still wasn't overnight in my opinion. This is hitting. I like this shit a lot.
Oh shit, love to the West Side. Friends gone, I'm high. Back home on the flight.
Yup.
Red eye overnight.
Yup.
Now I'm with no ID in the city, but I think y'all need the beginning. So follow along because I represent to serve as a brief family history. See, I'm from a long line of musicians. On the West Side of Chicago, we different. That's why everything I do got intention. Niggas know what I went through trying to get it. Let me take you to my mama's side, but we ain't have a penny like Spotify. My cousin Reese just made It ain't a rap nigga that I idolize. I ran the shit back like 1,000 times. Behind my grandma back, cause your cousin cussing. But to me, it really wasn't nothing. Pivot gang, got a homie named motherfucking. Really though, the basement changed shit, whole city know. First they hate, then go to your show. First name basis, you know, then you know. Nigga, I am not your little bro. Took that shit all over the globe with Pivot. But my nigga Wiz, who gave me a shot, I'm really the West Side wizard. Let me define that. Well, West Side bound my tire flag. That's when I invented kayak.
Do you see all the shit he's doing? This nigga he won't let you get bored in this song. I like rappers like that. Like he really, I said this shit in his not in his shit, in the Paris, Texas one. And ironically enough, I brought up Lucky, who's another Chicago rapper. Chicago might make the best rappers, I'm not gonna lie. It's between Chicago, Atlanta, and if we're talking about old school, maybe New York. But Chicago, like, they got so many good people. But anyways, I was saying basically how great Paris, Texas was doing. I forgot which, I don't know which one is which, but he kept switching his shit up vocally, flow wise, but most the thing he did, oh fuck, I'm getting too excited. The thing that they switched up the most in it was the delivery. And I said that every rapper can't be a Lucky. Every rapper can't just go through a whole song with just one delivery and make it interesting. It doesn't work. Most rappers need to have a little arsenal, you know what I'm saying? And they did it well in Paris, Texas' album, and he's doing it immaculately in this song and the album itself, but I already expected that because I know of Saba's music beforehand. So if this is your first time listening to Saba, uh, I would strongly recommend you listen to his older stuff too, because he does this a lot where he just will not let you get bored, and I fuck with him. JID, people like that that do that shit, immaculate. I love it.
Ain't no circumstance stopping us.
I got a lake show drive, but coming down that 290. I hit Austin like South by Southwest, about 9, so the crew gon' blow.
I've heard him. He was on that Pivot Gang project. He must be one of the Pivot Gang dudes. I've heard his voice. I think it was I don't got your number, I don't got your number, couldn't disappear like a post on Tumblr, something like that.
So if we run 4 feet and get 5 like it's 4 from raps in the basement like taking them. Brothers from the start with the Genesis, from couches to Carolyn's limitless. One thing that has never been bigger than Pivot.
West side bound, my tire flat. That's when I finna kayak. Ain't no circumstance stopping us, nigga.
Nice feature.
Think of more shit, yeah, try that. Nobody about to, yeah, since nobody else wanna do it, I guess I gotta put my city on the map. Yeah, it's bigger than rapping from a place where whole niggas scared to come around. Yeah, when you hear the sound, yeah.
That's my favorite song so far. West Side Bound 2. I mean, West Side Bound Part 4. I said Bound. It's got to be the Chicago shit. I'm hearing Kanye in my head after all the bullshit he's been doing. I just can't get his music out of me. So I'm saying I'm bound to. That's hilarious. West Side Bound Part 4 is a really, really great song. And I haven't been talking about No ID's production enough, honestly, in this. And I have to give him his credit, honestly. I feel like he's locking in with the sound that Saba's really wanting. This sounds like a regional kind of song. I feel like there's probably Chicago elements that I'm not too familiar with because I'm not from there. The ya references, stuff, shit like that. The way the beat switched. I feel like there's probably some regional elements that I just don't know about that Saba and No ID probably collaborated and established. I like it, and I don't even know much about it, so that just goes to show how infectious music can be, even if you're not from a certain area. And MF and Mello, motherfucking Mello, or whatever his name is, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I've heard him before, and I always like when he's on the Pivot Gang track. He has a lot of energy in his vocal performance, like every time. So I got to give him his props there. West Side Bound Part 4. I fuck with it heavy. Let's go to the next song. How could I forget? All right. Shea Butter Twitter Baddies Ball Game Part 2. Jordan Ward. If you know some Jordan Ward, you're in there, brother. Get Jordan Ward in your arsenal. How did I forget? He had that song, the White Crocs song with the video and shit that Tyler shouted out like 2 years ago or whatever. Jordan Ward will get you them brown skin bunnies, my boy. Them brown skin tings. Jordan Ward, Leon Thomas, dudes like that. Brent Fayez is patched. Stop trying to use Brent Fayez to the like. Stop. It's patched. I'm sorry. You gotta have like, if you want the more the ratchet side, the more the ghettoer side, Brent Fayez might work out. He might work out. But if you want that shea butter, waist beads, butterfly locks kind of girly, you gotta get that Jordan Ward in your establishment, my brother. I'm telling you. The song's called Head Wrap, bro. They be wearing the head wraps and shit, dude. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm trying to help y'all out. Anyways, Head Wrap featuring Madison McFerrin, Ogie, and Jordan Ward.
Visits the county, we all fine. See my homie cut his dreads this time. I was growing my hair, but I never considered trying. Locking it up, turn the root to divine. Saw freeform, slim kid, far side. For the first time in the running video, I thought what I look like in an alternate light. Getting off into detail, this is all about my life journey. Took the bus on diversity, hoping that I don't die. The day's bright and early. She looked.
Okay, so it's another hair song. I fuck with songs about hair. My favorites are the one No Name made called Beauty Supply. I love that song. I like the Tyler one too, and I like Solange's song Don't Touch My Hair. The Tyler song, what was off the Chromacopia? What was it called? Fuck, I forgot what it was called. Your 3-6 waves go around and around. Oh, Killed You. Yeah, I killed you.
detailed. This is all about my life journey. Took the bus on diversity, hoping that I don't die. The day's bright and early. She looked at me like she loved a nappy boy. Fro pressed down like a tabloid, searching for an avenue, ways to reflect my current attitude. Views of the world, I'm a leak to my grandma who used to braid my hair, but I had to cut them at the school. And it was black ran. I'm just a black man looking for a good day, good state, lap dance. I'll play the game, but I won't tap dance. Now you might see me out in a head wrap, fitted, but I didn't get it on Fairfax. I'll show you where I'm at like air tags. I deserve a subtle flex and a rare brag, cause I'm the one who put the dreads in the carrot hat. Cut them and immediately grew my hair back. Yeah. That's when they started letting me fly without a random search.
I feel it.
You keep growing your garden. Wednesday, hard did it. I don't even know what sparked it. Inspiration spark. Young dreadful niggas finna start shit.
When it add up, won't be an app on that phone. Need guap like a cheesehead, Brad Favre. Oh, you seen a weed head, got dreadlocks. Oh, you seen a couple savages too. Couple of babies who done start their journey anew. Rooting for you, we can start at the root.
I'm rooting for you.
I told you I was, it's all true. The journey so far, I had to tell mine. I just asked my shorty for a hair tie. Yeah.
Young dreadful niggas finna start shit.
Young dreadful niggas finna start shit. Honestly, from a black male perspective, I feel like we have a lot more of a relationship with our hair than probably other cultures, just simply because of the way it grows. It's a unique kind of care that we have to take of it to have it in a certain way. But we just notice so many little nuances throughout our hair textures and things of that nature, and what it takes to actually keep it healthy, and what's deemed acceptable in the workplace or in a formal environment. The demonization of locks and how that's been for many decades, especially within my culture, my Jamaican heritage, where they kind of like made it seem like everybody that had dreads was like a criminal or like lazy or just dangerous. From like the upper echelon of Jamaican culture, that's how they seen it, right? And then the people on like the lower end would see it, I'm just talking about status and financial wise, not like moral wise or anything. They see it as like a sign of strength. They seen it as a part of their soul, basically. Like it's really, really important. And they would make references to like the story of Samson in the Bible, like how all of his strength was in his hair, and once it got cut, he lost his super capability of strength. So it's like we just have so many little nuances in our culture when it comes to our hair, where like we kind of could seem like maybe obsessive, or it's like a weird thing. Like I know some white people get up and they just do this with their hair and then they're good. Like when I was on vacation with my white homeboys, like it was just such a different thing. Like after every event, after every water thing, I come back in the room, I'm brushing mad hard to get the waves back, to get the get it to lay down the way I needed to lay. And how I refuse to do pomade, I refuse to do crazy chemicals, I only like to use natural shit. It's like there's so many little details, and this is just from a male. Like imagine all the shit that girls could talk about when it comes to this type of thing. It's just such an interesting, little part of our culture that I really take pride in. I think a lot of us take pride in, and there's so many songs about things like that, and I never get tired of hearing them, honestly. And I like the title Head Rap, but it's spelled R-A-P, like rapping about what's on your head type of spelling. I love that song, I really, really do. And the beat was nice. The beat kind of reminds me of Monte Booker, however you say his name. He's Smino's producer. If you guys listen to Smino, you know who I'm talking about. Those little reverse hi-hats or whatever. I don't know exactly how to describe the sound of it, but it sounds like some shit Monte Booker does with Smino. X 1.5, this already sounds like some old school shit. Let's hear it.
Might pull up to a party and Zulia wants and I be the floor body. Anybody's, I am highly prepared for the kind of affairs that superstars gotta embody. Need the audience ears. I've been slept on and stepped over the less notice. Stepping up the bat like the Mets. Avenue bus get the.
Yeah, this is the freestyle that I reacted to already, so I'm gonna just let it play and then go to the next one. I fucked with this verse, so.
Playing Saba, the blue line ambassador. Could've said green, but that Mike Tyson, the microphone
about to fuck the beat up.
Velcro, my car black, the climate change.
Al Gore.
I'm Brian headed to Akron, I'm going
Back home.
That's where they hop out of traffic without a mask
Mask on.
and get you for everything that you
Have on.
But I move off a
Another tough one right there, man. Another tough one. Reciprocity. What the fuck does that shit even mean again? I forgot. Let me look that up. Whoa. Crazy voice crack. You know when niggas catch a voice crack, right? They try to make their voice deeper right after, like it's gonna negate what already happened. Like, niggas already heard you. They already heard the voice crack, nigga. It's over. That's what I just did right there. I'm not gonna lie. The simplest form, mutual exchange of favors. Reciprocity, the practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit, especially privileges granted by one country or organization to another. Reciprocity, okay. Sometimes you gotta Google shit. Ain't no shame in Googling shit if you don't know what the word means. There's no shame in it. We gotta normalize that in 2025. You don't owe me anything. We just looked up what reciprocity means. I'm liking, I like when titles match up with the theme. It's not no random title. I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? You gave your all to be with me. You don't owe me anything. Reciprocity. I like that. Reciprocity is my favorite interlude. I like the vocals on it so much, and the beat was nice on it too. It gave me a good vibe. It gave me a wavy sensation. Like, I felt like I was rocking on a boat, very gently though, very gently, in like a dark night. That's what I felt like. Not a dark night. I'll say a foggy night. A foggy night, around 6:30 p.m. So it's not too dark yet. Yeah. I like that one. All right, we're gonna do stomping now.
Stomping, something happened to me, I don't know, guess it was just coming. Runway shorty wanna come and show me something.
Okay.
Runway garments, but my t-shirt plain today, it came from Target. Fuck the function, I'm more like the one she wanna go and have lunch with. Stomping in some shit I can't pronounce for nothing. Stomping. Think I know too much, that much of y'all is puppets. My bucket had low, Nantucket smoking dope. Chris Tucker got a bowl, that's a buffer. She got body like Buffy in the mind. Socrates, what's my sign? I'm a Cancer, her music taste ain't one she recognized. Send a sample, that's that trumpet. Couldn't place where it was from, but she was hunting. She was snapping fingers, thinking like, what was it? I'm a smooth talker, he can sell a NFT to Jesus. Need a lot for all my people, gotta.
I'm a smooth talker, he can sell an NFT to Jesus. That's a funny line. The fuck Jesus need an NFT for? I like that line a lot.
Type gave me the kiss of life. Conflict while we drive. Love is strong, good and pride. Farsi, mommy.
Stomping isn't the most it isn't the most going on content wise in the album, but it's one of the most infectious ones so far, in my opinion. The delivery is what got me. That stomping. It's just so. It's like he said. It's really smooth. You know what I mean? And it's catchy. I can see myself like playing this over and over again, not realizing it just because of how catchy it is. I like this song. I like this one a lot. It's not too much to say about it. It's just a really infectious song. Big Picture featuring Ogie.
Whatever events occur, focus on the big picture.
This might be more content.
I guess it's like I'm in a show, sitting in the flash photography forbidden row. I interrupt the stage with my light rays, so I'm kicked out of the theater. With different rolls of film, they would try to apprehend before it get exposed. That's a dark room if you didn't know. No development cause everything disposable. I'm from the city.
Isn't the dark room after taking pictures, big picture, you flap the thing, it develops it. He just said no development. I'm peeping game. You're not about to sneak these by me. I'm catching it.
Yeah, the point and shoot. And the cameras on the pole know about every spot you going to. Look, I can say
so
it's simple,
dumb.
no rigmarole. But
Yo.
the artist in me isn't sold. They tried to empty the clip, we had shots left up in a row. I Polaroid every word of mine, took my time with. You could be below the climate, wouldn't be polarizing. Sometimes to see
All these picture bars, I'm catching them, polarizing and all that.
inside the lens, you gotta go behind it.
Lens.
And I'm reminded.
Been a blur. Whatever events occurred, I don't remember. Focus on the big picture. Been in search.
Sorry to keep pausing. Do you know what this drum pattern reminds me of? And y'all might call me crazy. Listen.
New Kung Fu Kitty.
Throw a steak off the ark to a pool full of sharks, he'll take it.
You hear the drum pattern on that shit? Now listen to this drum pattern.
Events occurred, I don't remember. Focus on the big picture.
Lights, cause everybody pretty in the dark. Transparency don't inherently blend in with the art.
Oh my
Sometimes
God.
the ugly truth can get you pretty far. You just take the negatives and make a witty bar. Turn it into paper, then your image is enlarged. Gotta get the frame right, fitting in is hard. Best case
Oh my
scenario,
God.
they stick it
Gotta get the frame right. Fitting in is hard. That is. Oh my
to
God.
a wall where stuck up motherfuckers walk by and get their thoughts.
Been a blur. Whatever events occurred, I don't remember. Focus on the big picture.
Nah, this song has the best writing so far. To me, that was the best, like, writing hands down. The way he used the picture shit as the scheme for the whole song, and it's about him like as an artist, you know, rising up, kind of dealing with the highs and lows of really trying to put himself out there. He was able to tell that story or talk about it while keeping into that scheme is really, that's not easy to do. I feel like we take shit like that for granted, artistically, and it's not something everybody could do, and he did it so well on this. And the stuff that's in the dark that comes to light, the ugly truth could get you up there, but it depends on how the lens is and shit like that. Like, that's really interesting. Turn it to a paper, then your image is enlarged, like your rap image. You know what I'm saying? Get the frame right, fitting in is hard. Like, you gotta control your narrative, stuff like that. Best case scenario, they stick it to a wall where stuck up motherfuckers walk by and give their thoughts. Am I one of those stuck up motherfuckers walking by and giving my thoughts to his picture, his art? I might be. I don't think I am, because I don't think I do it in the way the critics do, because obviously that's a line about how you do all this hard work just to get yourself up there, and in the best case is that it's plastered somewhere just for a bunch of fucking people who think they're better than everyone else to give their opinions on it and make it seem like their word is the end all be all of what defines quality when it comes to art, even though they don't fucking make any. They don't make any at all. All they do is talk about other people's shit and don't do nothing with their shit. So I can understand the frustration and the fucking annoyance that must be. Transparency don't inherently blend in with the art. Another picture bar, but it's about, you know what I'm saying, opening up within your songs and stuff like that. But sometimes the ugly truth can get you pretty far. You just gotta take the negatives and make a witty bar. But that's the realest shit on here, honestly, especially to someone like me, because I don't know what's wrong with me, but I love dark lines. Like, I'm sorry, when it's put in like a super witty and creative way. That's kind of why I feel like Lucky is one of my favorite artists, like rappers. Like, he became one of my favorites so quickly. Like, it took like 2 or 3 years, honestly, for me to really put him in like my top 3 that I listen to all the time is because he talks about negative shit in such a witty way, heartbreaking shit, but like the way he puts it is so fucking fire, even though it shouldn't be. And another person who does that very well is Mike. When I listened to the Showbiz album earlier this year, I enjoyed it so much, even though there was like some like heart-wrenching shit, but he just said it in such a witty way. He said, "Why I lost my mom in the pack I commuted with, mother in the air, I just asked for my stewardess." Like, whoa, like stuff like that hits, man. Stuff like that really hits, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you just talk about negatives and make a witty bar, and people will fuck with it, honestly. So yeah, I could talk about this song forever, honestly, because he did such a great job with staying in that scheme. Let's go to the next song, and I swear I heard like the XXX drum pattern, something similar to it, but maybe I was tripping. Let's go to the next song. 30 Sec Shop, Joseph Chilliams and Gene Doe. I heard these two a lot with Saba. I'm pretty sure Joseph Chilliams is in Pivot Gang too. I think 30-second chop. Nice. I'm out here saying 30 Sec Shop. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Freaky that nigga.
Yeah. Thinking about mail that can tip up the scale while I tell stories, not your typical tales. One leave you dead or a prison or jail. We all jail. Us versus life itself. I had visions of a hill where God got killed. Said I had a panic attack and told me that's not real. I've been thinking about the dead most times I chill. Like the only thing missing, my guy's not here. How could you believe that there's knowledge that you can tell me? Don't mistake my being quiet for I'm not
Where
ready.
we come from.
Thank you. How could you believe that there's knowledge that you could tell me? Don't mistake my being quiet for I'm not ready. I relate to that line so much. I be chilling, but don't mistake just because I'm quiet that I'm not ready for what's coming. That's not what that means. So stop thinking that.
Where we come from, you can't be no weak one. That poke a hole in a nigga like a Capri Sun. I needed help but didn't receive none. Ain't shit special, this is every evening where we at. I'm the cutest nigga still breathing where we at.
He always calling himself cute. Joseph is funny as fuck. He be doing his little dances and shit like in that music video. I don't know if I know Joseph Chilliams like that, but he's funny as fuck.
Fast money, it could deceive and where we at.
I would like to present.
Thinking about mail that can tip up the scale while I tell stories, not your typical sales.
I need revenge like a slave on a ship with a sail. Pivot Gang the only niggas that could do it this well.
I no longer walk with my head low, rest on the other side. The pillow, cool song, spent them all too simple. Breathe out and breathe again.
I'm sorry to say it, but I'm hearing Kanye influence on this song. The delivery in the first part, and then this melodic refrain and that synthesizer, not synthesizer, whatever that shit's called, that auto tune inflection thing. It reminds me of early Kanye, and he's from Chicago too, so maybe they're Chicago things. But I say this in a very good way because I like hearing when an artist, can sound like a certain influence and make it their own. This sounds like early, like hopeful Kanye, you know what I'm saying? Like on Family Business and shit like that. The piano, like, come on. Come on, I'm hearing 808s and Heartbreak in there a little bit. I'm hearing a little bit of Late Registration in this vibe. Like, this is beautiful. No ID is doing this thing. But No ID is his mentor, so it would make sense that it sounds like this. So maybe Kanye sounds like No ID, and No ID is sounding like No ID. It just happened like Kanye was in between it. I don't know. I just know this shit is fire. This shit is great.
I spit a nail to black your coffin if you think I'm getting cross. Yeah, this Mary keep a Mac until the cheese is getting tossed. It's the second coming, bitch, in case you didn't catch the first. It don't matter who tool it up, cause no man can see a verse from JD. Just like a book or two, JD like the boogeyman. Might see what that sugar do. All these glass ceilings, who knows if it's really bulletproof. Cut just like the carpenter, fuck what you bitches wouldn't do. I rape bitch my paper do. Y'all will bite when I'm a stink, but they ain't got the saber tooth. Cooking nigga, tell me what that flavor do. I'm hungry for a bitch. What that mean? I got a taste for you. Damn. Brick, white coupe, angels stay in roof. Realest nigga in the dress, they cannot take the truth. But they hated Jesus too, I guess it's deja vu. Deja vu, deja vu, deja vu.
And she referenced Jesus in her first line, so I think she just went with the scheme in that one. Sorry.
I spit a nail enough to black your coffin if you think I'm getting cross. Yeah, this Mary keep a
Yeah, split enough to black your coffin if you think I'm getting cross. Yeah, that was definitely a Jesus bar. The way that she started her verse with Jesus and ended it with Jesus and called it deja vu, that's really, really impressive and witty. Jean Doe was always talented. Every time I hear her, she does her thing. This is just a great song overall. Joseph did a great job. Saba did a great job. No ID did a great job. This is probably in my top 5 favorite songs, top 3, top 5. There's so many good songs on here. Absolutely lovely. How to Impress God. Okay, that's an interesting title. That's a very bold title. Okay, let's do it. Ooh. Favorite beat so far, maybe? Oh.
I had a year full of tour day. Last I checked, I said I never go and change. Then got dressed, it felt like I heard God say, I'm not impressed. Had odds for press, but I'm not pressed. She said I love you anyway. From my mess, I'm trying to think of shit to say, so I'd match. Instead I heard God say, I'm not impressed. Yeah. I'm not impressed by your jewels, your cars, your clothes. Of course, I know what it took you to get it. I'm not impressed by a pivot or that you independent. I'm not impressed. Time invested in any women. I'm not impressed. Your family feel you really did it. I'm not impressed. You streamed over 200 million. I'm not impressed. Bought a crib, put your people in it. I'm not impressed. The years that you've been getting bigger. I'm not impressed. That you've inspired millions of people that needed you, or so you believe they do. They gave you a reason to live and make it easy to prepared you from poverty, practically a vehicle, packing out arenas, woo. Not impress me either, who do you try pretend to be? Don't you know I'm seeing you? Don't you know I gave you keys before you had a piano? Don't you know you enough?
Oh my god, this is some old Kanye kind of shit. This is some really good type of shit. Like the beat, the content matter, the concept of hearing God look over every accomplishment you're making and say he's not impressed because it's all so material. Like, this is a great way to attack that subject matter. Oh my goodness, this is my favorite song so far. This is probably gonna be my favorite song in the whole album just because of the concept and the sound of it. It's got my favorite beat and my favorite writing. When people say, oh, I miss the old Kanye, I miss the old Kanye, no you fucking don't, because y'all niggas don't even be like really listening to these people that have the same inspirations or from the same places and had the same material when it comes to the subject matter and approach to music that Ye also had. You know what I'm saying? Like, people just like to just echo chamber and regurgitate shit somebody else already said, but there's people that are out here saying how they miss the old Kanye and they don't even listen to rap like that. You're literally a white girl named Suzanne that goes to UCLA and has never even stepped foot on the East Coast or touched a black neighborhood. Your most listened to artist is Taylor Swift, Olivia Rodrigo, and Sabrina Carpenter. The closest you got to rap is hearing Bad Blood, but you missed the old Kanye. Suzanne, you don't get the fuck out of here.
Enough of what I'm not, let's talk of what I am. I am the light and the guide to the game. Since you was on Austin, I'd intervene. At times, the paths divine, no two the same. I am a mathematician, you see. They want me to show my face, but it isn't to see. I'm in you, you see. All of your decisions you reap. The reaper really not grim, that's a different thing. I listen to you, make sure that you listen to me. The life that you wanted real, it isn't a dream. I send obstacles on your way to make sure this what you mean. Some of them was bigger than beasts, you fear them the least. I even sent someone to pretend they didn't believe. I sent people to complicate all the simplest things. The fact that you showed up here is not a surprise, but Saba, you showed love, and that's all I had required. A year full of tour day. Last I checked, I said I never go and change. Then got dressed, it felt like
that beat is amazing. I could listen to this beat all day. Wow, that was very nostalgic. I feel like I was listening to like The Life of Pablo again, or hearing like a verse off of 808s or something. Like, wow, that was really, really, really good. I can understand the perspective that Saba's talking about, because God don't care about none of that shit at all. And it's just so great the way he really tackled it. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain. Like, I don't even know the words to describe this. I just really felt the essence of the song in me. This is one of those songs where I'm just pretty speechless. I can't lie. I'm pretty speechless for how to impress God. Let's go to the next song.
Pistol.
She called it featuring Fresh Waters and True.
Pistol pop, gunshot. Today I pray for you. Balls in my word, all I got. I won't break them for you. Don't stop, don't stop. Why would he ever do it? Granny said he'll be good. Yeah. You ain't gotta tell me twice. She called.
This felt like deja vu. I went home. Like A-Rod shows, they asked me why we really believe you're a success. Read through the lines like subtext on this cassette or tape. I done said it all here, what's left to say? It was all tears, now my face Times Square. Cause I do it ×2 like Times Square. In the crib like it could've been a timeshare. Late but divine timing that I'm here. Yeah, I rap with a bad rap, something that I will not be having. I heard the record, it was ass cheese. Yeah, we pivot a collective that's respected as a family. Long little bros, down wall, get happy. Squeak it with me anytime you see my hair nappy. Niggas that believed in me before we was Sarah Stan. I in pools of bodies that I buried in black suits. Of course I'ma take my time, I had to. Bet you do the same in my soul.
Gunshot. Today I pray for you.
This sounds like a bucket list song. This sounds like a song off Bucket List. And I mean that in a great good way. Like, I fuck with this heavy.
He'll be good. You ain't gotta tell me twice. She called.
Power through, ain't breaking the glue. Stuck together, now take it or lose. We fare well on our own, I hate waiting the news. Heart broke, my love won't shake me or lose, it's true. Deja vu.
But the question getting answered like AI shoes, it's true.
Ooh, the question getting answered like AI shoes, Allen Iverson. Y'all don't know about that. I'm joking. I'm not that old. I wasn't around for that, for real. I'm a fucking poser. What am I talking about? I'm tripping. Good bar though.
Fresh water don't suffer no food. Took the tux on the road, we the buy in a suit. Who done got this far like it was just something to do? And did.
Pistol pop,
Gunshot.
Today I pray for you. Balls in my be good. You ain't gotta tell me twice.
She called.
She called it.
The message. She called it.
Nigga said pistol pop, gunshot. Today I pray for, like, it just works so well, and it takes a special kind of, you know, artistry to do that. That's my favorite part of art, is like being able to I was so close to getting that one off without fucking up. I was so close. That's one of my favorite parts of art, is being able to recontextualize situations from one thing to another thing because of the way you're delivering the parameters around it. You know what I'm saying? So the parameters for this one being you know, grandma's praying about, you know, this situation that happened, and everything was okay after the prayer, and she called it. She said it'll be okay. Like the parameters around it, you know what I'm saying, around this person being shot or whatever, is like it's like shit like that's in limbo, depending on how you talk about it. So let's say Kendrick wanted to talk about it and he wanted to make it darker and make you feel like you're in a hopeless situation. He could do that very well. He'll do that thing with his voice where he turns it off, basically. You'll hear the shivers and the crying and shit from just everything he delivers in it. But if you want to make it, like, you know, happy and uplifting, you could go this method that Saba's doing it, where he's just vocally making it so bright and sunny, accompanied with the No ID beat, because No ID is doing so good with establishing the energy and the vibe for each song, and this is one of the best ones in my opinion of him doing that. That's like my favorite part of art, is when you could just recontextualize something depending on how you want to, you know, deliver that message. This reminds me of reggae. Again, you guys learn a little bit more about me each video. I am of Jamaican heritage on my mom's side. And when it comes to Jamaican music, you know, reggae, there's a lot of dark subject matter in it that sounds so happy. For example, the song that's about abortion. Murder, she wrote. Oh, I Shot the Sheriff by Bob Marley. Damn near all of Bob Marley's music is so revolutionary. There's like dark subjects in it, but it's like the way you deliver it, everyone's singing along with it. I shot the sheriff. Stuff like that is my favorite part of music, man. It really does have this essence, this power to really take such tragedies and turn them into triumphant tunes or triumphant paintings, triumphant anything. It's just really impressive shit that artists are able to do, and I hope to one day like really be able to do that kind of thing. You know, I really want to be able to do that. I feel like that makes the world go around. I believe art does more for the world than politics ever will. Sorry, I'm a yapper in case you didn't notice. Like when it comes to albums like this, I'm a yap because there's actual substance in it. A few songs featuring Love Mansoy, Ogi, and my boy Smino. Maturing is realizing that Smino has better flows than your favorite rapper. And he's not even a rapper for real. Smino be rapping, but he more of a singer. That nigga Smino got better flows than your favorite rapper. I'm just saying. Go listen to Noir. Go listen to Black Swan. Go listen to these albums. I'm telling you, I'm trying to tell you. A few songs. Let's go.
Proceeds went to the hood. They was giving trophies out, I was good. We confuse metals in the ghetto, we do. Anything for $1 might dabble in dirt. The next drop, that's when Saba might shatter the earth. Education, Marva Collins in a tuck collared shirt. 4 gold chains on, but I'm awkward in person. We ain't talking about watches and purses. When I say you gotta watch, cause they lurking on your plots for the bag, like, stop it, I'm nervous.
Ooh, that's great wordplay. 4 gold chains on, but I'm awkward in person. We ain't talking about watches and purses. When I say you gotta watch because they lurking on your plots for the bag. Watches, purses, they're watching for your bag, trying to take your money and shit. Like that's, I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
People marching is urgent. I mean, back in the day we was on blogs and was searching for different perspectives and Benjamins and Jacksons, cause it was a recession where different shit never had shit. We been on our way fashionably late.
I swear I'm always holding on. Life goes by. A few wrongs, a few songs, a few pools in the man's soul. I'm too gone, yeah. A new home, a new drunk. I'm singing songs.
North side to push rides to course side to sold out shows. They got me to a horse like heritage. They pulled a royal fucking course round. Hospitable, really the way I've been so patient. Groundbreaking for them underground allegations. I fuck round, pull up on the shoulder and leave this location. Running about the tunnel with my bro, and we broke so much paper. The odds for the hood had a few fall September. Ended up good, my mind already left earth when you can see the fire in me.
I knew it.
Niggas be pirating me, gone off that green and drink like it's a little Irish in me. Why you
going off that green and drink like a little Irish in me.
Talking about weak babe, you can see I'm wired different. I can bump into 10 of you rappers, make it look pitiful. All the bitches is feeling me, every sentence and 10 of you.
A few wrongs, a few songs, a few pools in the man's soul. I swear I'm always holding on. Life goes by.
I really would love to hear Tyler, the creator's chorus, well, his choir, whoever he uses that be background singing for him, like the one that was on Find Your Wings, 911 Mr. Lonely. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. I feel like she would do a great job working with Smino, especially on an album like this. Like every time I hear those little 30 seconds or a little 20 seconds of just straight melody and the beat, I can like imagine her voice on it. I think that's why I mentioned Tyler earlier. Like I can imagine his chords on one of the songs, but that background singer that he has, or if it's multiple, whoever they are, I would love for them to lock in with Saba. I feel like it would be like a really good experience. Another one of my favorites, honestly.
Feel the love and let it go. It's okay to change it all and let it go. It's okay to feel the love and let it go.
Yes, ma'am.
It's okay to change it all. So beautiful.
I enjoyed this one. Do I enjoy it more than everything else? Because this is already one of my favorites. I can't cap. I keep saying that. When I'm saying that a lot, that's how you know it's a great album. Mino did a good job. Ogi and Love Mansoy, I liked what they did too, because I liked every vocal performance. But Saba really stole the show. when it comes to just talking about his environment, where he's from. Every time a rapper talks about where they're from, I don't get sick of it. I feel like it makes them more personable. It gives more context to why they talk about the things they do and why they move the way they do artistically. And it's also just interesting to hear. Like, who doesn't like hearing a good story from like a cool person? Let me go through my favorite songs. Let's just go through them. Like, what the fuck? This is good shit. If I'm going to my favorites, Woes of the World for the Riding. I remember liking that a lot. West Side Bound Part 4. Head Rap, definitely one of my favorites. Including interludes and acts, 1.5 and Reciprocity are up there too. Stomping, one of my favorites. Big Picture, one of my favorites. 30-Second Chop, one of my favorites. How to Impress God is my favorite, and She Called It is another one of my favorites. In a few songs, another one of my favorites. Damn, half the album is my favorite. I can't cap. And the other half isn't bad either. There wasn't a single bad song on here. If I were to review this, like give it like a go through a critiquing method or critiquing format, I would give the production like a A. I give the artist performance like a A. I don't like the critiquing shit. I'm not into that. I'm not a critiquer. I'm more of an analyzer and processor of information than a critiquer, in my opinion. That's not my vibe. Fuck that critique shit. I just enjoy art, and this was pure. This art is at its purest form. I heard a lot of Kanye influence. I heard a lot of genuine subject matter that I haven't heard in a long time. I heard a lot of beautiful production. If you enjoy like lyrics being about something, but you also want the production to hit you in a certain emotional way where it doesn't feel like a just a dragged out loop and nothing else, or just a few instruments hitting each other. I think this is a good album for you to listen to, honestly. I think this is one of those ones that's gonna last for a while this year in my rotation. I am so happy I tapped in with it, because honestly, if I wasn't making content, I probably wouldn't have listened to it this early. I probably would have waited and keep putting it aside, because I didn't listen to his last project like very often, the Fearmonger one or whatever it was called. I wasn't really that big on it, so I probably would have just let it go under the radar. But this has been an amazing listen. Saba's super talented, man. I can't give him enough credit. I loved everything I heard on here. Like, I can't lie, he did a great job. So yeah, thank y'all for letting me know to listen to it. If you guys have anything to say about it, please leave a comment. I am a certified yapper, and I appreciate other certified yappers yapping. It could be about literally anything. I'm gonna appreciate a good yap session with people. You feel me? So, what was your favorite songs? If you had a least favorite, what was that? What was your least favorite? Did you really fuck with this album? Did you not? Let me know. And if you did fuck with it, please let me know why. Please tell me how you felt about the video too. If you was fucking with the way I was listening to it and what I had to say about it. I'm gonna talk back. I'm here with you, man. I'm here with you. I enjoyed this shit a lot. If you watched the whole video and you made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Like, I'm looking at you. I told you I'm dropping more and more, and I have been dropping more and more, and I got you. Please subscribe, please like, please comment, and share with your friends. Y'all have a blessed day. Drink water. Be safe out there. Peace out.